It's lights out, and we are racing in Moto3 here in Misano. Alonso has a good look to his right there as he launches away from pole position. Lanetta trying to get alongside the Colombian, but not close enough. Ortola going a long way around the outside. Superb start by Piqueras.
Wow.
A superb corner by Piqueras. He goes around the outside of Ortola, Lanetta and Alonso into turn 3. So there's Piqueras. What a first lap. He made a Jorge Martin style start, didn't he, after the sprint yesterday. Piqueras, who, remind you, does have a double long lap penalty. But there go the two Leopard riders, then Piqueras and Fernandez for the first of their 2 long laps. Quite a long, sweeping long lap on the outside of turn 10, the Tramonto corner.
Piqueras fed in behind Tatsuki Suzuki in 13th place. Suzuki was 2.2 seconds off the lead, so it's probably cost him 2.5 seconds.
Here was Lanetta then, coming in for the first of his 2 long laps. Behind him comes Piqueras, so he is now about to complete his double long lap. Of course, he knew that pre-race after his hit with Scott Ogden in qualifying yesterday.
Talk about an irony. Piqueras has now served his 2nd long lap penalty. It's put him right with Scott Ogden, who's the rider that he collided with yesterday, to give him the long lap penalty. Ogden started this lap 4.3 seconds off the race lead.
Piqueras, who has got some unbelievable speed after his double long lap penalty. He took Farioli and Almanza on that last lap to get himself inside the top 10. He just set the fastest lap.
Once again, fastest rider on circuit was Piqueras, who passed Suzuki on the last lap. Surely it's a matter of time before he passes Colin Vire.
Piqueras has got not just the pace for the podium, but Piqueras has had the pace all weekend here at Misano for his first Grand Prix victory. Look who's in 5th place, it's Piqueras. After his double long lap, he did ease through on Joel Kelso. He's now side by side with Ortola in the braking zone for turn 8, and Piqueras is going to pick him off. Piqueras now up in a P4, we said, didn't we? He's not out of this for the victory after a double long lap. Piqueras now charging his way back to the pack. He's now going for it on Forsato into Tramonto. Where do you look? You cannot. Well, this is just unbelievable. Piqueras goes side by side with Forsato out of Tramonto. Holgado back at the front.
Yeah, while that was all going on, Holgado was having another rematch with Alonso into the Tramonto corner, and this time the 96 came out in front. Ortola now coming back through on Piqueras, but Piqueras is saying, no, I've come from a long way back here. I'm not going to leave Misano without a podium.
Oh, and Piqueras goes sideways on the inside of Forsato. He was out of control there. He just had to let the brake off. He parged his way through on Forsato. He nearly collected Forsato, and then nearly collected Alonso, who was blissfully aware of all that unfolding behind him. 1 lap to go here in Misano. This has been Moto3 at its very, very best, and it's most dramatic and it's most thrilling. Holgado leads into the first corner as Piqueras goes with the dive bomb. He pounced on Alonso into turn 1. Piqueras, he could win this Grand Prix after a double long lap.
Angel Piqueras is absolutely relentless. He was 4 seconds off the race lead when he served his 2nd double long lap. So can Danny Holgado keeping at bay? Track limits is going to be crucial in this final lap. There are a number of places where we've seen riders on the green. If you touch that on the final lap, you will guarantee to lose a spot.
Well, what a ride this has been from Angel Piqueras. If he finishes on the podium, it's an unbelievable result. If he finishes in the top 6, unbelievable. He's going to hit the front. He does hit the front. The Leopard Honda, as he got into 6th gear, just blitzes by on the run down a Quercia corner. Holgado, will he go for it? Will he go for the risky move into 16? But it's Angel Piqueras, big twitch on the front of the Leopard Honda. But after 2 long laps, it is. Is it? Has Holgado got him on the finish line? Over the line we go.
Piqueras.
Oh, it's Piqueras with a perler here in Misano after a double long lap penalty. He was over 4 seconds away from the lead group at one stage in that Grand Prix. But welcome to the top step of the podium, Angel Piqueras. What an incredible ride by Angel Piqueras. What a Misano Moto3 race.
If you can get enough MotoGP, click here to subscribe.